tea, we're going to have a chili bowl. So I'm going to make the guacamole just now and pop it in the fridge. We're in the middle of DIY, so I don't want my face in this video because I am an absolute state. So we have got some paprika, red onion, a couple of big avocados, if they're smaller maybe use 3, some tomatoes, garlic, lime, salt and coriander. So you now want to cut your avocados. I'm just going to run my knife along it lengthways to half it and then pull your stone out. So now we're just going to take out the flesh with a spoon. The easiest way is just to run it around the edge of the skin. Just roll it around the line so that you can get as much juice out of it as possible. We'll add our lime juice to our avocado. In our salt, mash that together with a fork. Okay, so we have chopped up our tomatoes and our onions, so we're just going to add them in to our mashed avocado, a clove of minced garlic, good bunch of chopped coriander, and we're just going to put in half a teaspoon of paprika and give that a good mix through. And that's our guacamole. I'm just going to pop it in the fridge until we need it later on. So we start making our chili. So we have got our ingredients laid out. We've got a red pepper, should be green, but I've got a fussy kid who doesn't like green peppers, so I'm going with red. A couple of onions, coriander, garlic, tomato puree, a chorizo sausage. I went with a spicy one for the chili. Some lean beef mince, kidney beans, soy sauce, ground cumin, cinnamon stick, chili powder. We're just going to have a mild one because a lot of the spice will come from the sausage, and I'm just using a beef stock cube. I also forgot the magic ingredient, which is dark chocolate in a chili. It's delicious. I'm just going to start prepping our ingredients. I'm just going to chop our onions. We're prepping our onions, we're just going to put our mince into a pan and let that brown until it's all separated and cooked through, and then we'll set that aside. We'll chop and de-seed our pepper. Chop up our chorizo. Normally just do them in half circles. Right, so I'm just going to make a start on our chili sauce. We're going to fry off our chorizo just for a couple of minutes. Now that's cooked off a little bit and started to release some of the oil, I'm just going to add in our onions and peppers. and our garlic. So I'm just going to cook that for 3 or 4 minutes until it starts to soften. So now that's softened down, we're just going to add in our spices and then let that cook for 1 or 2 minutes. So we've got our ground coriander, our oregano, cinnamon stick, a couple of bay leaves, and our chili powder. And you can obviously do this to taste depending on how spicy you like it. As the spices all cooked off and smelling amazing, so we are now going to add back in our mince. Kidney beans, which I've just drained and rinsed. I've chopped tomatoes. Our beef stock. And lastly our tomato puree, and then we'll just give that a good mix together. So it's a good mix together, so we're just going to pop on a lid and just turn it down to a medium low heat and let that simmer away. Scott's been working hard upstairs, so we're going to make him a margarita. We've just got some tequila, some Cointreau, and some lime juice. Just put the rice on, and it's going to take about 10 to 12 minutes to cook. So I've just added our long grain rice into some salted boiling water. I normally use about a cup per person. So our guacamole is made, our rice is on, our chili is simmering away, so I'm just going to make some tortilla chips or nachos. We just want to get a little bit of lime juice and some olive oil. We're just going to get our wraps and brush the oil and lime onto them. And then we'll get another one and just do the same thing until we've got a little stack. Once you've got your little stack, we're just going to cut them into triangles. Okay. And then we're just going to lay them down on a baking sheet that's been oiled as well to stop them sticking. You can put them quite close together because they'll shrink. Each tortilla chip will give each person about 8. So I'm just going to sprinkle them with some salt. And then pop them in the oven for between 8 and 10 minutes until they go nice and crispy and brown. So now that the chili's been simmering away and it's nearly finished, we're just going to add in our last few ingredients. So we are going to put in a teaspoon of salt. Sorry, not salt. Now that our chili's been simmering away, and it's nearly finished. We're going to add in our last few ingredients. So I've just added in a teaspoon of sugar, but told you it was salt and nearly poisoned you. Our soy sauce, I've used dark. And some good quality, high content dark chocolates. I've used 70%. You get the sweetness from the sugar, the bitterness from the chocolate, and the saltiness from the soy sauce, and it was the best chili I've ever eaten. Right, so we've got our margarita mix. So I'm just going to add some ice. Lots of ice. Pop it into the cocktail shaker. Just going to bring our line round the edge of the glass and edge it with salt. Hopefully you'll appreciate it. Right, so we're going to plate up. So just get our rice. Some guacamole. Some of our lovely chili, but remember to pull out the bay leaves and the cinnamon stick. And then we're just going to garnish that with some sour cream, some cheese, and some coriander. And that's our chili and guacamole bowl. Clearly I'm misforgetful today. Yes, I forgot our tortillas.
Yeah!
Okay, we won't start that now because that spots drilling. Oops. Oopsie. Right, so it's time to plate up.
What?
You ticked.